Hello and welcome. Join me on a journey through the hidden heart of the United Kingdom, a land of forgotten tales and whispered secrets. We'll explore places where history breathes and myth intertwines with reality. Each destination is a living story, waiting to inspire wonder and curiosity. Let's begin with a place of poignant silence, a ghost village on the Dorset coast where time has stood still. Our adventure starts now. In a secluded Dorset valley lies Tyneham, a village lost not to time but to war. In 1943, its residents left, believing they'd return after the war. They never did. A note pinned to the church door asked future visitors to care for their homes, a plea that still echoes today. The schoolhouse remains, desks waiting for children who never came back, names still on the pegs. Roofless cottages and ivy-clad walls hint at lives interrupted, while wildflowers reclaim the land. St. Mary's Church stands intact, now a museum to the families who once lived here. Their photos and stories turned stone ruins into a personal tragedy. The surrounding landscape, untouched for decades, has become a haven for rare wildlife. Orchids and butterflies thrive where cattle once grazed, a bittersweet legacy of loss. Visiting Tyneham is a pilgrimage, not a tourist stop. The silence is profound, the air heavy with memory. You walk softly as if not to disturb the past. Tyneham is a powerful reminder of the unseen costs of conflict and the fragility of home. As the sun sets, the village becomes a chapter written in stone and silence. It asks us to remember those who were uprooted and to cherish the places we call home. Tyneham's story lingers, a haunting lesson in sacrifice and resilience. Let's move on to a place where myth and nature meet. North to the Isle of Skye, where the fairy pools shimmer beneath the black Quilin Mountains. These crystal-clear, icy pools seem touched by magic, their colours vivid and otherworldly. Legends tell of selkies and fairies bathing here, drawn by the water's clarity. The walk to the pools is wild and invigorating, the air sharp with heather and mist. Brave souls plunge into the freezing water, a baptism by nature, both shocking and exhilarating. For others, the beauty alone is enough. Waterfalls, vibrant rocks, and shifting light create a photographer's dream. The volcanic landscape tells a story of fire and ice, ancient and primal. The fairy pools remind us that magic exists in the natural world, not just in legend. As we leave, the memory of their clarity lingers, a spell cast by Skye itself. Next, we seek answers in the stones of Salisbury Plain. The journey continues, from myth to mystery. Let's discover the enigma of Stonehenge. Onward. On Salisbury Plain stands Stonehenge, an ancient riddle in stone. Massive sarsens and distant bluestones form a monument whose purpose remains elusive. How did Neolithic people move these stones from miles away with only primitive tools? Theories abound. A temple for sun worship, a place of healing, a burial ground for the elite. The solstice sunrise aligns perfectly, hinting at deep astronomical knowledge. Human remains suggest rituals of life, death, and perhaps hope for healing. Stonehenge evolved over 1,500 years, a testament to a society's shared vision and spiritual drive. Standing within the circle, you feel awe and humility, connected to countless generations before. The stones absorb sound, creating a hush that invites reflection. Stonehenge's true purpose may remain a mystery, but its power lies in the questions it inspires. It bridges past and present, reminding us of our ancestors' ingenuity and wonder. Some puzzles are meant to endure, fueling our imagination. Now let's visit a quieter circle, one steeped in legend and whispers. To the Cotswolds and the Rollright Stones. In the Cotswolds, the Rollright Stones stand, three ancient monuments, each with its own legend. The King's Men circle, 77 stones are said to be a king and his army, turned to stone by a witch's curse. The Whispering Knights, 5 stones nearby, were plotting traitors, frozen mid-conspiracy. Across the road, the Kingstone stands alone, the petrified king, forever watching his men. Folklore gives these stones life. They're uncountable, and at midnight they drink from a nearby spring. The stories transform the site from archaeology to living myth. Unlike Stonehenge, you can walk among the stones, touch their lichen-covered surfaces, and feel the centuries. The atmosphere is intimate, contemplative, a silent gathering in session for millennia. As mist rolls in, the legends feel close. whispers seem to drift on the wind. The rollright stones remind us that history is shaped by stories as much as by facts. Here, myth and memory are inseparable. The stones invite us to listen, to wonder, and to believe in the magic of the land. Next, we travel to Cornwall, where a lost garden was brought back to life. Let's discover the secret gardens of Helligan. The journey of rediscovery awaits. Onward! In Cornwall, near Mavagissey, the lost gardens of Helligan tell a story of rediscovery. Once the pride of the Tremaine family, the gardens fell into ruin after World War I, as their gardeners never returned. For 70 years, brambles and ivy hid Helligan's beauty, a secret world lost to time. In 1990, a hidden door was found, leading to the overgrown gardens and a poignant roll call of gardeners from 1914. Restoration became an act of remembrance, reviving Victorian horticultural marvels. Today, Helligan thrives again, productive gardens, restored pleasure grounds, and a lush jungle of exotic plants. Living sculptures like the Mud Maid and Giant's Head emerge from the earth, blending art and nature. Helligan is a testament to resilience of both plants and people. It's a place where history, creativity, and nature are in harmony. The gardens invite us to reflect on loss, renewal, and the beauty of rediscovery. Now, let's turn to a village where the past lingers in ghostly form. To Kent and the haunted lanes of Pluckley. The air grows colder as we continue. Let's explore the most haunted village in Britain. In Kent's Pluckley village, the line between worlds is thin. This is Britain's most haunted village. Dozens of named ghosts haunt its lanes. The Screaming Man, the Watercress Woman, the White and Red Ladies. The Screaming Man's cries echo from the old brickworks. The Watercress Woman's smoky form lingers by the bridge. St. Nicholas Church is haunted by restless spirits, while the local pub hosts a mischievous poltergeist. Daring Woods, the Screaming Woods are filled with eerie sounds and ghostly lights. Whether you believe or not, these stories shape Pluckley's identity, turning every lane and bridge into a stage for legend. The village's folklore draws the curious and the brave, keeping its mysteries alive. Here, history and haunting are inseparable. Pluckley reminds us that every place has its shadows and its stories. Now for a tale of love and devotion on the Welsh coast. On Wales's wild coast lies Ynys Llanddwyn, St Dwynwen's island, home to the Welsh patron saint of lovers. Dwynwen, a 5th century princess, fell in love but was forbidden to marry. Heartbroken, she prayed for relief. Her love was erased, but her beloved turned to ice. Granted 3 wishes, she freed him, asked for happiness for all lovers, and chose never to marry. Dwynwen lived as a hermit on the island, founding a convent and a sacred well said to predict lovers' fortunes. Today, the island's ruins and sweeping views draw pilgrims seeking romance and reflection. The landscape, dunes, rocks, lighthouse, feels enchanted, cut off at high tide. St Dwynwen's Day, January 25th, is Wales's own Valentine's Day, celebrating love's many forms. The island's story is one of sacrifice, hope, and enduring devotion. Ynys Llanddwyn is where myth, history, and nature meet, a tribute to the power of the heart. Some stories are quiet, but their echoes last for centuries. Our journey nears its end, but the wonder continues. Let's reflect on what we've discovered. The journey's lessons linger. Our journey through the UK's hidden corners ends here, but the stories remain. We've walked with ghosts, kings, and lovers, discovering a land rich in wonder and memory. These places are more than destinations. They're invitations to feel, to connect, to imagine. If you've been inspired, consider subscribing to join future adventures. There are countless tales yet to uncover, and our exploration will continue. Until next time, may you find your own hidden gems and keep your sense of wonder alive. Thank you for traveling with me.